how you going? Welcome back to another episode of Go and Walk About with Uncle Benny. Join us as we go on a little bit of a birthday crabbing trip. Hey, we'll do a little bit of fishing here and there, flick some lures, but she's pretty windy, guys. We'll do the best we can. Hopefully, we walk away with some birthday mud crab and a nice, elusive, iconic barramundi. Wouldn't that be an absolute cracker of a way to finish a birthday up here at Cooktown, guys? You want to know how old I am? Fair dinkum. Truth of the matter is, I don't know. And I like it that way. I think that's how you stay young, guys. Anyways, my granny, she's a cheeky little devil, she is. She slipped a little bit of money in Uncle Benny's account. Now, I'd much rather you spent your money on yourself, Granny, but thank you very much. Uncle Benny, he put that money in the boat, so me and Neo, we're going mosey on round and enjoy it. We're going to enjoy it very much. Righto, righto. You might have noticed up the front of the boat, we got something different going on now, guys. These crab pots, they're looking a little bit square. Don't you worry, it's not the shape of the crab pot that catches the crab. Now, how about I zip on over here and give you again a bit of a rundown on these crab pots while I zip on over and find somewhere sneaky to drop this first pot on off, guys. I'll catch you in a minute. Would you have a go at this, guys? More crab pots than I can poke a goddamn stick at. Fair dinkum, I tell you what. Uncle Benny is excited, to say the least, about the delivery from Cooktown crab pot and fishing gear. Hey, these heavy duty crab pots haven't come at a better time, I tell you what, because the mud crabs up here, they've been tearing these old girls apart. Now, I'll give you the rundown on the old before we start with the new. Over here we have just your basic BCF crab pot, 18 ply mesh, and as you can see, 25mm holes. Garbage. Crabs just tear it apart. Over here we got the heavy duty from BCF, 30 ply, 25mm mesh. Garbage. Crabs tear it apart. Over here I bought a custom made crab pot, 40 ply mesh, again 25mm holes. Garbage. The crabs have just been tearing them apart. Fair dinkum. Over here with the Cooktown's crabbing and fishing gear crab pots, we have 90 ply mesh, and we have a much larger hole which allows the water to push through a lot easier. It's going to reduce the drag of these pots when I'm throwing them on out in these big tides, guys. And also, if you notice this nifty little hole over here, that's going to help all the undersized crabs escape, reducing the amount of carnage that we get in these pots, because we all know them big old bucks, they're carnivorous buggers, and they just smash each other on up. So these pots here, to say I'm excited is an understatement. Now, Uncle Benny, it's his birthday on the weekend, so this is an early birthday present for me. You little ripper! We better go get them wet, eh, guys? Righto, righto, righto. We've got a nice sneaky little spot for pot number one, guys. Hey, fair dinkum, they look the goods, these old Cooktown and crab pot and fishing gear pots, don't they? Now let's get them on out here, get them wet and see how they hold up. Fair dinkum, I reckon we're onto a winner here, guys. They just don't make them like this anywhere else, guys. The mesh on these are nice and thick. Get on in there, darling. Hey, let's see if you can't get us a nice big buck. Come on, big buck. Now these Cooktown crab pot and fishing gear pots, guys, they are all Australian made, by Australians, for Australians. Unlike a lot of these other big name pot brands out there, we won't go naming any names because Uncle Benny's got a little bit more self-respect than that. But a lot of these big brands, they send their manufacturing overseas, guys, and they claim their product is Australian owned, not Australian made, like Cooktown crab pot and fishing gears. So if you want to really, and I mean really, support an Australian business, get onto these guys. Get yourselves a set of crab pots and get on out there, guys. Get yourselves some big old rusty bucks. So come on, let's go get the rest of these pots on out. Righto, guys. Have a gander over here. We've got a nice sneaky little inlet, so we may as well set one of these crab pots up and sneak her on in there, eh? Now you'll see, all all the legs on these crab pots, they bolt into the crab pot, making them a hell of a lot easier to store in the boat. And I'll show you just how easy they are to put together. Put them on in. Unlike a lot of these other big name brands, you don't need to buy an extra crab pot spreader just to put your pots together. They go together nice and easy. Hey, I even reckon my little nephews could about do this. Look at that! Fair dinkum, it don't get any easier than that. Have a go at that. Nice thick rope on your bait bag. You've got a nice steel ring around there. That has thought of everything at Cooktown crab fishing gear. Let's get on in there. Get this pot out, eh guys? Righto, we tried to sneak on up there, but she's a bit shallow for the old black beauty. But that's alright. It's still a little bit of a slow moving area for the water out here, with a little gully going in. So we're still going to drop this pot on out here, guys, just at the mouth. And hopefully, we get ourselves a nice big rusty buck. Get it on in there, guys. We'll go tie this rope off on the mangroves, and I'll catch us at the next pot, eh? Hey, fair dinkum, have a go at it. I swear to God, near on every other system I go into, there's a sunken boat in the creek. It is sad to see. Rest easy, my sunken friend. Hopefully one day you will be restored. It is a very sad sight to see, my friends. Back home where I'm from, the Caboolture River, she's a fair dinkum graveyard. Terrible. Righto, righto, let's go find somewhere for pot number 2. Thought we were at 3, I'm one ahead of myself. We are at pot number 3. Righto, let's go find somewhere for pot number 3. Righto, righto, righto. We found ourselves a nice sneaky little spot for pot number 3, guys. Unfortunately, I couldn't get as far up the estuary system as I was hoping to. The old bulk doctor didn't put old Black Beauty back together properly. So we lost a few hours of the tide and we can't navigate our way up there safely at the moment. So let's just drop pot number 3 in here and we'll tie them on off to the mangroves, eh guys? In you go, darling. Righto, get us on out of here, Black Beauty, go on. That a girl. Now you might be wondering, what was wrong with poor old Black Beauty? Well, it turns out Uncle Benny's a bit rough on the gear. I need to get myself a Yamaha or something that can really withstand the conditions Uncle Benny's gonna push her on through. Turns out the old Suzuki outboard, she clogs on up the sand when you go through, even the slightest, littlest bit. But that's alright, mistakes were made. I'll just start looking into buying a different boat as I mosey on off towards Darwin. Hopefully I can make it work, we'll see what happens. But we'll just keep moseying along with old Black Beauty. We're just going to have to take it a little bit more cautiously and crab a little bit more conservatively. Keep away from them shallow waters, all them mud flats where I know them big elusive rusty bucks are lurking. But that's alright, we'll be back one day with a different outboard and we will conquer all them bucks. So let's mosey on off, find somewhere for pot number 4 and then let's get on out and start having a little bit of a flick, guys. The wind is terrible, but oh, what else am I going to do, eh? Rather be on the water. Righto, righto, let's go. Okie dokie, guys. We're going to use this boat's tragedy to our advantage, hopefully. You never know. Things like mud crab can be lurking in amongst this boat, and where it's situated, as the tide's running on out, it's creating a bit of slow moving water here. The way this creek system is structured, as the tide comes on in, that there's going to be a little bit of a slow moving water area. So we're going to zip on in there and put this pot out, and hopefully we pluck ourselves out a nice buck. Wouldn't that be alright? Righto, righto. What you thinking, boy? Oh, big buck in here? Yeah, there'd be a big buck in here. get her on out there. Good girl. Good girl, Black Beauty. Get us on out of there. Back us on up, darling. All right. Let's go do a little bit of fishing, guys. We might even start our fishing adventure here around the boat, and we'll mosey on up as far as we can before it gets too shallow, and we'll pop on back in, eh? How's that sound? Righto, let's do it. Missed a good fish back there, guys. I was reaching for the old GoPro and then she unhooked herself. Well, that's all right. So we'll mosey on around and hopefully we can't get a big buck between our hands, eh? Let's see what this pot's got. Come on, big buck. Hey, what do you reckon, boyo? Got a big buck or what? Get us up into these mangroves here and tie ourselves off, and we'll sort this little buck on out, eh? Righto. She's a bit of a tough old system to crab, this one. Turn old Black Beauty on off. I don't think this fella's going to go of size. He just hasn't found his little escape route yet. Hey? Cheeky little devil. No point putting him on the measure stick. He is tiny, but rusty as hell. Go on, little fella. Have a good day. Righto, let's get this pot back on out there. We'll zip around and check the others, because that's a goddamn good sign, guys. Hopefully we get ourselves a nice rusty buck this Savo. Righto, guys, I'm not too sure if the GoPro can show that up too well, but there's a crab pot just there floating in the current. We're in about 3 meters of water here, and that crab pot is all the way on the surface, floating along, held on by the rope in the tree. That there just shows the importance of having quality, heavy-duty pots up here in the North Queensland regions with these big rising tides, guys. That there's not Uncle Benny's pot, so I cannot legally touch it. We must mosey on off, guys. And this wind and tide, it's just howling on around, guys. It's really giving Uncle Benny a little bit of curry today, it is. So I think we might mosey on in, have a little bit of a rest of Savo, and then we'll just knuckle down tomorrow and do a little bit of fishing for me birthday, eh? So let's get on in here, guys, and I'll catch you in the morning. Hooroo! G'day, what another lovely day we have down here at Cooktown, guys. Windy, but lovely. And to say I'm excited is an understatement. I cannot wait to go and check these pots and see how they held up. Hopefully, this thicker mesh has held them big old bucks in. Now, I done a little bit of editing last night, and I'd like to take my hat off to anybody that's still sitting around watching. I'm sorry about letting my troubles get in the way of filming. So we're going to put our troubles behind us from here on out, quite literally. Don't you worry, Black Beauty, we're talking about you, not to you, darling. and we're just gonna have a cracker of a day. So come on guys, let's go check these pots. What do we got? Woohoo! Come on, big buck! Righto, moving in on pot number 1. Sneaky, nice and slow. We'll tie ourselves off into this grove here, and hopefully we don't get blown around and carrying on like yesterday. Only one way to find out, eh? Woohoo! Up. Hey, there we go. Alright, what do we got, boyo? Big buck or what? What you thinking, big buck? Whoop. Come on, big buck. Oh, we got one rusty buck in there. Let's get that pot up there. What you think, boyo? He's going to go of size or what? If he does, it's only just. Oof. Come on, you cheeky devil. Come on, mate, let go of that. You might just quickly throw the measure stick on him, see if he's worth ginning around with. Oh, he is legal! Get on out of there, boy. Come on. Alrighty, I've got another nifty little trick to show you. When they just don't want to let go like that, guys. We get ourselves a kniffy and we'll stick it in his claw there. Give it a twist. Fair dinkum. These bucks up here are something else, guys. Now let's get this big fella wrapped on up in our Crab King Pro cuff. Now you might be wondering why I got this pot in the boat still. I'll show you that a little bit later on. Now it's nothing major to be worried about. It's just a little inconvenience. And I had a yarn to Brad at Cooktown Crab Pot and Fishing Gear. And he is excited, to say the least, that somebody is pointing out some creative criticism and helping him better his pots for everybody out there. And I tell you what, after dealing with them other crab pots earlier this week, the way the crabs ripped their way through the mesh, I'm very happy with how this one's held up. Let's go see how the other two have held up, eh guys? Woo-hoo-hoo! You little ripper! We got ourselves a birthday buck, boyo! Moving in on pot number 2, guys! She is windy! Even me little nipples are starting to get like cheese cutters, they are! God dang! We'll stay out here for as long as we can, guys! It's gonna get a little bit irritating, but we'll do the best we can with this wind. Woo! Nearly overshot the girl. Caught the little inlet out of the corner of my eye, I did. There she blows, We'll just nose her on in there, eh? What you think, guys? Another big buck or what? What do you reckon, boyo? He reckons we got a big buck. I think he might be right. Righto, back her on up, Black Beauty. That a girl. Let's tie ourselves into the groves again. That worked rather nicely last time, didn't it? An absolute knucklehead I am. Probably should have been doing that from the start. Ah well. We live and learn, don't we? A wee bit like our outboard situation. What do we got going on here? Oh, we got a bit of strife, we do. There we go. You were just stuck on the grove. We got nothing, and we're baited. But that's all right. Righto. Now, as I was telling you, these mud crabs, they're carnivorous buggers. So what Uncle Benny did, I kept my scraps from yesterday. So we're just going to slip that in the bait bag here while we duck on off and do a wee bit of fishing. When we come back, you never know, we might have a big old rusty buck in there. Make sure it don't get tangled on nothing. And away we go. Alrighty, let's go see what the last one's got, eh? Yeah! Moving up on the final pot, guys. Hey, check out 7 from your poon. What a cracker of a mac tuna on a flash lure he got there. Woo-wee! We're coming in hot. We better slow on down, guys. Hopefully, we get ourselves another big buck, big old rusty buck. I mean, one is better than none. But Uncle Benny, he greedy old bugger. I'll eat them big old rusty bucks every single day if I can. Every single day. Righto, let's tie ourselves up. Hold us on there, the little rope. There we go. Get in, oh. Get in, darling. Come on, big buck. What have we got? Oh, there's one nice buck and a Jenny. Woo-wee! That's definitely a legal buck, that one. Come here, bud. Hey, and you see the crabs slip right on out of here, no dramas. There we go, she's utilising that little hole. Get on out there, darling. Oops, she didn't know what she was doing. Just throw him on iron and bark, just for good measure. Plenty legal. You little ripper! Mosey him on down there like that, guys. Let's cup him on up. Really is that simple. Now let's chuck the rest of our scraps in this pot and see if we can't snag ourselves another good buck. Woo-wee! Alrighty. While we got this pot in, I'll show you. The reason I've got this one in the boat is because the mud crabs, they're able to lever this on up. Now, old Brad, he's just put 4 of these clips, around this bait net. Now, I had a discussion with him last night, and with this pot here, as you can see, I've gone around and I've threaded it. Now that's what I recommended him to do. Whether he's going to do that or put a hell of a lot more clips on here, we're yet to find out. But if you've got these pots, just get some rope and tie this net down and you will not have any dramas. Oh yeah, that's a nice finger mark, that one. Woo-wee! You little ripper! Oh, only just hooked him too. Let's see what he goes on the measure stick. ripper. That's dinner tonight, guys. He goes just legal. So we're going to bleed this fella and get him in the well with the rest of the mud crab and see if we can't get ourselves another one. Oopsie daisies. Righto, righto. I'll catch you guys soon. Righto guys, we pulled in and tied off at this last pot for a little bit of a flick before we pulled her on in. It's time for us to pluck this girl on out and mosey on out this system. Otherwise we're going to be stuck in here for the next 8 or so hours. And I really don't feel like being stuck in here for that long. The fishing just ain't that real good. Righto, let's get this in and see what we got, eh? What do you reckon, boyo? Them carnivorous buggers in there eating each other today? Woo-wee. Only one way to find out, eh, bud? Let's get him on in. Come on, big buck. Oh well, that's alright. We ain't got nothing in there. We'll get this on out and we'll zip on round and check these other pots. See how we feel about the wind out there, whether we stick around and keep fishing. We might go around and do a little bit of sightseeing around Cooktown. We haven't done much land-based at the moment since we've been here anyway. So I'll catch you at the next one, eh? Hey, fair income. I moseyed on out of that system and there was way more water than I anticipated. Have another look at my telecommunication device. Knucklehead I am. I had it set for the last river I was in, not this one. Ah, but that's alright, that's alright. We'll check this pot here, and hopefully we got ourselves a big buck. But we're going to pull these pots in, guys, because later on when that tide gets boggy and a little harder, I don't really feel like getting blown around all through the groves. Alrighty. Let's see what we have got. Unfortunately, guys, those last 2 pots were a bit unsuccessful, but that's alright. Have a go at nephew Leo, hey? Doesn't matter if you're riding your bicycle or down the park playing with your sister. That Uncle Benny attire looks absolutely incredible, doesn't it? Hey, niece Evie. She's a cute little demon, isn't she? Have a go at that cheeky little grin. Hey, righto, righto. Let's mosey on up towards pot number 4 and we'll see if we can do a little bit of fishing. Maybe we can pluck another fish out. Maybe, if we're lucky. And then we'll mosey on in, eh, guys? Woohoo! Bit unfortunate, but it's still great being on the water, guys. I tell you what, ain't no better feeling. Ah! Woohoo! Oh, dang! Oh! You see that? That was a good barra. Oh dang, let's get back on in there, guys. Oh, what a fish. That's a shame he spat that one. Woo! Oh, you little ripper. Thinking, guys, was that unreal or what? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I didn't land the bugger, but I did hook the barrel like I wanted to on my birthday. You little ripper. We're just moseying on in here to collect this pot here, guys, before it gets too shallow and Uncle Benny can't get to it. We got all this rain moseying on in, but after hooking that barra, we're going to go try 1 or 2 more spots and then we're going to go in. Because, woo-wee, you can't just walk away from that. Bad income, I'll tell you what. Oh, dang. What do you reckon? We got a big buck in this pot over here? I think so. Come on, let's nose on in there. Tie ourselves on off to the groves. That seems to be working really well, doesn't it? Fair income. Absolute knucklehead. If I had half a brain about me, I would have thought about that earlier. Alrighty there. What do we got, boy? Oh, turn this black beauty on off. Where are we good to go? There we go, there we go. Come on, big boy. Well, we got nothing in there, guys, but that's all right. I'll give you a demonstration on just how easy these pots are to fold up, eh? Let's get all that gunk on out. Alrighty. Come up here. Don't mind all them groves, guys. Hey, I'll clean you up a little, eh? What do you reckon? You see a bit better now? Alrighty. So we just pop these on off, and as you see, they fall into each other. Flip it on over, pop them on off. Nice and neat. I'll tidy this rope on up, guys, and we'll mosey on over there somewhere, and we'll just start flicking for some barramundi! Woohoo! Happy bloody birthday! Righto, guys, we'll just do a little drift along here, eh? See if we can't get into them. The old barramundi, they do like structure, so you never know, we might get lucky. Catch you if we get into them. Righto. With all this bad weather moving on in, guys, Uncle Benny's already put up with enough bad weather for this past week. I don't really feel like enduring much more. So we just pulled up here at this boat for a few more flicks before we mosey on in. We'll go check out a few of these beaches around the area. How about tomorrow we do a cook up? Hopefully this weather's a little bit better. And we'll head on down the beach and do it with a bit of a beautiful view. G'day. It's dinner time, guys. Hey, not the view you were expecting, but it's the view you got. Unfortunately, that rain, it was relentless at Cooktown. I tell you what, absolutely relentless. So here we are, perched up in a park somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And on the menu for tonight, we've got mud crab fried rice and deep fried mud crab claws. Here's the mud crab we peeled earlier, guys. The claws we patted nice and dry. We've got some mustard to go over the top of them, and then we'll roll them in some panko breadcrumbs and shallow to medium fry them. For the fried rice, we whipped ourselves up some rice this morning. Believe it or not, we even got some vegetables to go in at this time. And of course, we put the soy sauce, the sweet soy sauce and oyster sauce in there. And then for a bit of a dipping sauce to go with the mud crab claws, we've got the mayonnaise to whip up with a homemade chili sauce from my mate back home. The holy old burn, he says. This thing's gonna have a little bit of aftermath, he reckons. So how about I stop flapping these gums and I'll start whipping this on up and I'll show you the end product, eh? And just like that, guys, dinner is served. Fair dinkum, keen to hook into one of these crab claws. Would have worked out a hell of a lot better if I used flour and egg, but hey, we ain't got no flour and egg, so we just whipped together what we had. So I'm going to kick back and enjoy this, guys. We've got a bit of an early start in the morning, we do. We've got to go see a man about a dog. We've got some K's to cover, a fair dinkum, I tell you what. That there is sensational. It's a little bit of hard work, but I will be doing this on another occasion. Unreal. So if you like what you've seen today, guys, hit that subscribe button, flick that bell, and I'll catch you on my next adventure. Thanks for tuning in. That's Uru for now. Have a cracker of a day. Uru.